What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, to the not the Portuguese RTG, but the first owner RTG now. Today we're going to be going over the 442 custom tactics and instructions. This is going to be the second variation with the CDMs. You can also swap it out to the 442, but I like the second variation because I like the CDMs, and I'll show you guys why. But before I show you guys why, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that like button. If this video hasn't gotten at least 30 likes by the time you see this, hit that like button. And then, if you guys get me to 300 subscribers before Christmas, I would greatly appreciate it. That would be a Christmas gift from you guys to me, and that would be like a thank you for me helping you guys out with all these tactics. But let's get straight into it. This is the state of the team for now. Might change it up in a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. But this is the formation that we're going with, the 4-4-2 second variation, because it has the CDMs, because I love the way the CDMs just sit back a little bit more. Yes, it's a little bit harder to attack with the CDMs, except for this one instruction that I have on them, but I like their defensive stability more, right? Some people like this one more, the 4-4-2. I like this one. But these instructions work out for both, so however you want to do it. This one's just more attacking, this one's more defensive. You can swap it out, up to you. Try both out, and then you let me know which ones you end up liking, right? But I like the second variation, right? Alright, let's get straight into it. These are the tactics that I used to get me into rank 2 this last week. So I love these instructions. This is one of my favorite formations in the whole game. Top 3 for me. It's just so balanced, right? But I make it a little bit more attacking, and this is how. So copy these exact same tactics, except for one thing if you want to change it, and that's up to you. But first, try these out just as is. Defensive style balance with 35, det 69. Yes, 69. I know it's high up. I didn't do it to be funny, or maybe I did. 69 det. The reason why I have it so high up is right before you go to the auto offsides trap, which is a 72. I like it at 69 because it's a 4-4-2 and I get to press with it manually. So I don't have to do press on heavy touch, press after possession loss. I get to press when I want to press. So none of my players move out of the position unless I move them out of their positions, right? So it's easier for me to steal the ball higher up with this formation with a higher depth. And because I have a higher depth, my players are already going to be so high up, as you can tell with the little mini map, that I don't need to put a chance creation of direct passing, forward runs, or anything. I could just leave it as balance because I'm already going to be so high up. I don't need my players to move in like different positions. I can literally control everything. So this is a formation if you want to control every single movement, everything that's going on in your team. You get to control all of it, and I love it because of that, right? Now, if you feel like it's a little bit too high debt, you're a little too scared to play with it, or you just can't run back with your center backs, because that's a big thing, because you have to track through balls with this formation. Since it's such a high debt, if you see that, for example, he has Mbappe, because everybody has Mbappe now, right? And Mbappe is just running down the line, like he's about to get in for the through ball, switch to your center back, run back with your center back, and just cover, just like run straight back to like if you're going to your goalie, and then he won't get the through ball anymore. Trust me, that's all you gotta do, because they're literally gonna just send the ball. They do a heavy first touch, and then that's when you steal it, right? But if it's too high up and you already practiced that and you don't like it, you could drop this. Just drop it to 60. Do not drop it any lower than 55. This is for both new gen and old gen. Leave it at 55. You don't need to go any lower on this because this formation is supposed to be where you press a little bit more, right? So 60 is your go-to if you can do 69, right? So leave it as is. Build the play balance, chance creation balance, unless you drop this to about 55, then you can turn on direct passing. If not, leave balance. Or if you have new gen, and you just like direct passing, then leave direct passing. But for the most part, you can leave it at balance, right? The reason why I don't want to put direct passing when I have such a high depth, anything over 60, is because it pulls my players out of position. My wing back, sorry, not my wing backs, but my wingers and my strikers. It moves them out of position. So if I don't get them the ball, if I don't do a perfect pass, they're gonna steal the ball. And once they steal the ball, that's free game for a counter attack. And I'm so high up, I won't be able to counter their counter attack. I won't be able to press their counter attack, if that makes sense, right? So build the play balance. chance creation balance with 55, so a little bit wider than normal, but not too wide, just enough to where basically your players aren't so scattered in the middle. Players in the box 6, corners and free kicks 1 and 1. So formation or players that you're supposed to play everywhere, get two very meta center backs. Um, Fast pace, anything that's over 80 plus, preferably. If they're agile, even better. If they're tanks, even better, like Koulibaly. Your left back, right back, they don't have to be super meta, just enough to where you can basically steal the ball, make sure that they're fast, and make sure that they can pass the ball, because you will be using them to do 1-2s with your left mid and your right mid. So try to get some that are very good at passing, 4-star weak foot if you can, high if you can. If not, high medium fine, or medium high, anything like that. So you can go ahead and just dribble with them because you will be using them a lot. CDMs, try to get one that's a tank or one that's a more defensive oriented CDM. So for me, that's Paredes, somebody that can defend, that can do the cut passing lanes, that can bully people off the ball. If they're fast, better try to get somebody over 80 pace if you can. Uh, Maybe I'm being a little biased. I'm just, or maybe how should I say this? I have Paredes because I needed to link Di Maria. If not, I will have somebody that's a complete tank there. That's over 80 pace, like a Renato Sanchez or something like that. But for link purposes, I have Paredes, right? Then Enzo Fernandez, he's my box to box, so he's the one that's gonna be carrying the ball forward. He's gonna attack and defend. Get somebody that's a high here, and at least a 4-star weak foot if you can. Left mid, try to get somebody that's a little bit faster. I got Draw Mario. I know I'm supposed to have somebody a little bit faster, but for link purposes, I have Draw Mario. I mean, he can dribble, so I do quick 1-2s between these three, so it doesn't really bug me too much between the left back and the left CDM, so he'll still get in behind whenever he can. He can cut in, do finesse shots, do through balls to Di Maria, Ronaldo, so he gets the job done. If I need to sub him out, I'll just sub him out and put like Stoichkov or something like that there. Same thing for right mid, try to get somebody fast, so for me that's Correa. And your strikers, try to get lethal strikers. Your best players should be strikers. So for me that's Di Maria and Cristiano Ronaldo, so try to get them fast, at least 90 pace and above, and yeah, pretty much that's how it goes. And if you have your skillers, put them up there. So instructions, nothing on the goalie. I never put anything on the goalie, I just trust his AI. The two center backs stay back while attacking, that's it. Right back is going to be stay back while attacking conservative, and left back is going to be stay back while attacking conservative. The reason why I have them conservative is because I have the debt so high up, so I don't want them to move out of position. If I'm defending so high up, I want to move my left back and right back out of position whenever I want to. So if I'm pressing on that side, I want to be able to control when I'm pressing with them and when I'm going to push up and get in their face, right? Nah, I don't want the AI to do it for me because they'll mess up and then they'll try to track a through ball and then they just do a 1-2 over the top, and that's not fun. Right CDM is going to be cut passing and stay back while attacking cover center, so that's my more defensive. You can swap these out if you would like. It's up to you. You can just swap them out to the other side. So for me, it's cut passing lane, stay back while attacking cover center. Left CDM is going to be cut passing lanes, balance attack and cover center because he's my more box to box. Left mid is going to be come back on defense, get into box or cross. That's it. No getting behind because I want to control whenever they go in behind. Because I want to build up with them. And my right mid, same thing. Come back on defense, get into box for cross. The reason why I come back on defense is because he's going to drop back and they're going to line up as a 4-4-2, so 2 blocks of 4 whenever I'm defending. So it makes it easier to defend, more stability, and get into box for cross because they act like extra strikers whenever they're up there. Whenever I'm attacking, so they'll literally, like if I'm dribbling with my striker and I pull him outside the box, like let's say I'm dribbling with Ronaldo for example, Correa's gonna literally dart inside and he's gonna act like another striker. So this instruction is very important. And then right striker stay central, that's it, and left striker stay central, that's it. I used to have to get in behind on Di Maria, but he will run off too often. So more people are playing. How do I want to say this? More people are playing park the bus now, right? Because they're playing more park the bus. If I have this guy on getting behind, if I don't send him on the first time through ball, then he's gonna be out of the play all times, right? And then I'm gonna leave Draw Mario isolated, Enzo Fernandez isolated, and I can't do anything with that. So I need him on stay central so he can come to the middle and basically build up the play with me. So he can do quick 1-2s with Ronaldo, 1-2s with Draw Mario, Enzo, whatever I need to do. If I need to dribble out of the play, then I can. So it gives me more control, right? Doesn't mean they're not gonna make runs because they still are, because the instructions are still unbalanced. So whenever they see the right position to move, they will. If not, you can trigger runs yourself with the L1 trigger. So just hit the L1 trigger when you're facing them. Like let's say I have the ball with Ronaldo, and I'm looking at Di Maria, but I want him to run. I'll just hit the L1 trigger, so the L1 bumper, and it'll force him to make the run, right? And then you can also do those little uh, creative runs. So if you do the L1 trigger and then with your right analog stick, you kind of flick which way they're gonna run, and it'll guide them. You'll see the little three lines. It'll guide them which way you want them to go. So that helps out a lot. So I get to control when they make the runs. So like I said, this formation is all about control. I want to control all the aspects on everything. So this will be my go-to formation this weekend league, and then the 5-2-1-2 will be more my attacking formation if I need that. But yeah, those are the custom instructions or custom tactics and instructions for the 4-4-2 second variation. This is the state of the team. That's what I'm gonna be using for the weekend league, unless a crazy SBC comes out tomorrow, or if I open up my packs and pack something good. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. But if you like this, leave a like and subscribe, and comment down below who's been your favorite player so far um, for FIFA. Mine has probably been Nuno Santos, believe it or not, or I really like John Mario a lot. Those are like my hidden gems. And then Ronaldo, of course, he's really, really good. And I think those have been my favorite players so far. Little hidden gems. But alright, guys. I'll see you guys later. Peace.